My dad was very hard, and my dad was very, very like, he didn't show
Honest.
He was honest, but to a point where I'd get in the car. If I'd scored a hat trick, I could have scored 7, 8 goals in a game, and I'd be sitting there waiting on the journey home for him to say well done. And I'd be sitting thinking like, what, like any chance you just saying like, oh, what a goal that was today or something. And so I'd sit there after 10, 15 minutes and I'd go, done all right today, Dad, didn't I? And he'd go, yeah, you done all right.
It's so
Wow.
It's so interesting because you meet. I mean, I've interviewed a lot of world-class sports people, and I've got to tell you, a lot of them had dads who were incredibly tough. I mean, David Beckham's father, Ted. I went and spent a couple of hours talking to him, and he would say David would have scored 3 free kicks, and I wouldn't give him that praise. I'd make him work harder for the praise because I thought that that was one of the ways I could motivate him to get better. Coming back to something you said earlier, by the way, about how to get the balance with kids who are passionate about something and then pushing them to fulfill their promise in that passion. I think that's really powerful. I think the problem is if kids are doing something not because they're truly passionate about it, but because they're doing it to please a parent or coach, that's too big a contradiction, right? These are the kind of kids who are going to burn out. I think if you allow, as you said, Rio, the young person to make a commitment to a sport or an activity they really care about, and then you encourage them that way, you're going with the grain of their motivation. And I think that's one of the things that's quite difficult as a parent, is to give kids that space to try and figure out where they want to go, and then do all the things that you mentioned about how to encourage them.
The kids there that you're talking about who are doing it for their parents or being really pushed by the parents, they're the kids that when they come up and they get a challenge in their life or it doesn't go the way they want it, they're the ones that normally down tools and give up early and say, you know what, I can't do this. I'm tired of this now. I'm 16 years old. I've been doing this for 6 years. After time, I've not really wanted to go, if they say to themselves, but they make up an excuse probably and walk away from it. And it's a lot of the time, I think, it's down to that pushy parent or the kid just really trying to please that parent, and it's not really their passion.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And there's a lot of scientific evidence that backs up that analysis, because they do these big data sets to work out why some people persevere, why they continue to commit. And it's a lot to do with the internal passion.